I'm Lita Leapins.
And I'm Jim Gordon.
And welcome to another edition of Our City Tonight.
Here at a place we film at quite often throughout the year, Hydra Restaurant in the Exchange Hotel. Glad you were joining us.
Right here in the Cabana Room.
That's right. Lots to get through in this next episode, so we'll get right to the show. Well, Our City Tonight is excited to be back with our friends from a property you've seen on our show a number of times before. We were with them back in, I guess, the summer of 2023 in Chilliwack at that property. A couple summers ago, we relaunched with them their property in Victoria. And now we are here in Vancouver for another renovation celebration. Our friends, of course, this one is the Coast Cole Harbour Vancouver Hotel by APA. A familiar face who's been on our show before, an old pro. Samir, you are the GM of this place. Thank you for welcoming us back again.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me again.
Oh, you bet, sir. People would rather see you than me, so that's okay. Hey, we are downtown. This property has been here for some time, but I'm excited because I've seen the rooms. Tell us about everything that's happening, including the restaurant, which we're also going to showcase.
Yes, so the property has been, as you said, has been here for a while, and one of the premier hotel in downtown Vancouver, especially the location that we have at the Cole Harbour. So we've been here since 2010, and this was the time for us to make some changes, renew, refresh, and renovate the property, our guest rooms, and the restaurant, as you mentioned. So we've done a substantial amount of work in our guest rooms to kind of bring a new energy into the hotel.
It's always important. You've been around the game a long time that you can never get complacent with your restaurant or your hotel. You've got to make sure you're constantly updating things. You have done some remarkable work. Let's showcase right now for our viewers. You've got 4 rooms that you have upgraded. Talk about those.
So we've got 4 different room types that we've upgraded. So the hotel has a few different room types, and all of them have been upgraded. So we've gone from, let's say, from double doubles to 2 queen bedrooms and so on and so forth.
Excellent.
And now all the rooms have gotten new furnishing and new colors. And that's one of the exciting things that we've done at the hotel. Is that we are so close to the Cole Harbour, we're close to the Stanley Park. So we try to bring in and incorporate those colors into our guest room. So there's greens and teal and blues in the guest rooms, which is very exciting.
Yeah, for our viewers that may be watching in other parts of BC, the Lower Mainland, or the rest of the country, I can't emphasize enough how brilliant this location is. I can see the harbor through the window behind you,
right.
Cole Harbour, and of course Stanley Park. That is a major selling point for this property because you can walk the city quite well, but you are so close to a lot of things where you are here.
Yeah, that's an exciting thing. And the one thing that I'm really excited about in our guest room renovation is that we've tried to look at little things and modernize those, right? So there's guest comfort, sure, but how can we elevate that guest comfort? So we've gone with a touchpad panel to controlling lights in our guest rooms. And that's very unique because it's right next to you when you're lying in your bed. And it's happened to me a few times. I don't want to get up late at night. I'm tucked in. I don't want to turn off the light there. I forgot.
That's
now
right.
It's right there for me. Right? So I can hit a little good night switch and all the lights go off.
Well, and let's we'll let our viewers know that when we're filming this is a very big World Cup event happening in our city today as we're filming. Fingers crossed it ends well. Tell the viewers what's happening here today. It's all part of this renovation celebration.
It's part of the renovation celebration. What we're doing is we are doing a little celebration gathering of our friends and partners and clients together to celebrate and cheer on this Canada versus Qatar game.
Can you tell our viewers, I mean, from judging from what I saw of the rooms, as you said, you've got a great cross-section, a lot of options. Does that really fill out your need to expand the demo, that you have a wide variety of customer or guests?
And that's kind of true for downtown Vancouver. It's such a discerning market. And we get, travelers from around the world looking at different options. So I think the hotel does provide all those different things that guests are looking for.
And let's talk a little bit about the restaurant too, which we're excited to sample. You've done a lot of great renovations. The color, the brightness is the first thing that struck me.
So the theme there was again to kind of bring a little bit more light, a little bit more energy into that room. And again, it was 2010 was the initial build of the restaurant as well. So we've kind of bring a little bit more enthusiasm into the restaurant, along with a brand new menu and a brand new team to kind of uplift our restaurant space as well.
Samir, thank you. Go enjoy the day.
You're welcome.
Cheers.
Thank you, James.
Well, we've gone from upstairs in one of the ballrooms down to the recently renovated Preston's Restaurant and Lounge. I'm joined by the Preston's manager. Raina joins us. First time on the show. Welcome.
Oh, thanks for joining us today. Yeah, after we have a great renovation in the restaurant, yeah, we have a much brighter, much absolutely beautiful restaurant we have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were here, I want to say you're looking at it right now, about 3 or 4 years ago, and we had a great time here. But yeah, they've done a great job of the renos, as you said, really bright, taking that wall out now so people can sit up there at a kind of another bar and look down here.
Exactly.
We're going to talk first with you about cocktails, because you have great cocktails on your happy hour, great cocktails during the day and other times of the day, but also you have a cocktail of the day or the week. Is that what you have? Tell us about that.
Of course, yeah. Every weekday we have a cocktail Monday, cocktail Thursday, wine Tuesday, draft Wednesday, highball Friday. So each day we have a special bar promotion going on in the lunch period. And then here's another option for that.
Yeah, you've picked some great cocktails that are perfect for this time of the year, the summer. Let's start with this one right here and tell us if it's on the happy hour or just the regular.
Of course. Yeah, happy hour starting from 3 p.m. to 5:30. And then also another happy hour starting from the 9 to close. So this is the raspberry margarita. This is great for summer season because it has a lime citrus and it's very refreshing. And then a little bit of the raspberry talk like at the beginning.
Right.
So then we can have all the citrus at the same time the berry as well.
That's excellent. Okay,
Yeah.
now this one, tell us about this cocktail.
Yeah, this is a Moscow Mule. So it has a little bit of the touch of the ginger spicy and the lime juice as well. So it also like bringing up more your refreshness in the day.
Yeah. Now this one I'm going to try because it's right next to me. So this last cocktail you've got, tell us about this one and what it's called.
This call is a Malibu Sunset with the orange juice and then we did the grenadine of the syrup in it. Now, also don't forget the coconut flavor in it.
Oh wow, that is very nice. Very nice. Is there a popular? What's your most popular cocktail? Do you have one here at Preston's?
Yeah, of course. Like that's all depends on the season. So in the summer season, mojito is the most number one because everybody really loves that mojito flavor. I know, right?
Right. And we should mention that you also have a really good beer program here too. You really believe in offering, again, a good variety of beers to people that want them.
Yeah, so after we had the old renovation, we got the brand new 8-tap beer in the restaurant, which is all local beer, including the Canadian and also from the Granville Island as well.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Well, from great cocktails to, you can see, some great food. Chef Dusk is joining us right now. It is great to have you. And you just told me a couple of years ago when we were filming at the Coast property in Chilliwack, you were the guy that cooked all the food there.
That's right.
Well, you've done a great job here. Let's tell our viewers a bit about what you came here to do. You really wanted to create a menu, or menus, I should say, that offers something for everybody. So you've chosen some items from your great happy hour, but also a great lunch. You tell me what you wanted to do when you came here to be Preston's head chef.
So when I came here, I wanted to create an elevated comfort food environment. And I took lead from a very skilled team in my kitchen. We have a great, diverse ambassador group, and I wanted to showcase what they like cooking and what they like eating though, and that's what I want to portray. So here, if we can go around the dishes,
Sure.
I have
Start with this one here. Now, is this, you and also tell our viewers if this is on your happy hour or your lunch
Absolutely,
menu or both.
yeah.
So let's start with this one here.
So this is our masala bowl, which is actually on a lunch menu. A great Indian dish. It's got cauliflower, chana masala, rice, and poppadoms though. And then we have a classic Cobb salad.
Sure. Yeah.
Which is also on our lunch menu. And then we have crab cakes, which is a recipe which we have used from blue crab in Victoria. Steak bites, which are from Chilliwack. I had it on the menu in Post Chilliwack. So I wanted to showcase that. And then this is on a happier menu, and this is actually on a happy menu, which
and
is...
this is what here that you've got here.
So we have cauliflower fritters with mint chutney and tamarind chutney though. So a great crowd pleaser. So if you're having a sip of beer, so it was really great though.
Okay, up there in the corner.
And then we have a happier item. We have chicken and waffles. And then we have a beef bulgogi bowl though.
Excellent. Talk about the sauces. Like you've got chicken waffle up there. What type of sauce are you having?
So we're using a chipotle aioli. It goes really well with the chicken, which is breaded, and it's a little bit tangy, so and gets the spice level out. So that is a great appetizer for a happier item, though.
You've been in the business a long time, and you alluded to the fact that you want to have diversity, something for everybody. Have you noticed over the years how much the menus have changed? You're including more and more people come to say live here or visit here from other parts of the world. You want to be able to offer food that they like too, right?
Absolutely. Well, we cater to a crowd from a hotel, which we actually have people coming from all over the world, though.
Right.
I think that's what our target niche was, that we need to showcase food which they can relate to, but in a different environment than their home country, though.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, and being a hotel, you've got people from all over the world, as you said. Are you constantly, or not constantly, but are you often adjusting the menu, summer, winter, fall, that kind of thing?
Absolutely. So our hope is that we change the menu at least twice in a year, and I think food trends are very important. So we want to be in line with the food trends as well.
Very nice. Well, as we wrap this up, I'm going to try steak bites. These are very popular, I assume.
Absolutely, yeah.
Made perfectly the right way.
Thank you.
Chef, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Well, Samir back with us. He joined us at the beginning of the segment. We're downstairs at the restaurant right now. One of the things that the team talked about was really that this makeover was a good, successful run. It was needed. This is one of your flagship properties.
Yeah,
you take it from there.
Yeah, Coast Harbor Hotel, Vancouver Hotel by APA is a flagship property of APA Hotels. It was time to bring us new energy into a restaurant space as well. Restaurant has been in this neighborhood for 16 years, so it's time to do something new to this space.
I'm always fascinated when restaurants do the makeover because it could go wrong. Fans, customers, regulars may not like it, but you've done some remarkable things here. As I said, this wall being knocked down was a major thing. How long did the planning take?
Planning took almost 1 year to see us to what the vision of the new restaurant space could be, and then to actually see where we can see, the next 1 year, once the renovation will be done, what would look like.
Yeah.
So I think it took a lot of time to.
You were on the show a couple of years ago when we first worked with you guys out in Chilliwack. Both hotels great, both very different. How did you find going from there to coming down here? Is it a different audience?
It is
different customer?
It's a little bit of a different audience, with Chilliwack being more of a more predominant, more people traveling through Chilliwack to get to a destination.
Right.
Vancouver, it's in itself a destination city, so that brings a little bit of different bit of different clientele to this property.
And for people watching in the rest of the country, or maybe the rest of the province who have not been here, you guys have just an ideal dream location. We have to mention that again. We mentioned it when we were upstairs in the ballroom, but remind our viewers about how just perfect and prime this location is.
Absolutely. We're in the Cold Harbor district of downtown Vancouver, so we're not right in the middle of the hub of downtown, but the location, the walkability to the water and to the waterfront is amazing for this location.
Yeah, we should say, I mean, you've got the seawall, you've got the harbor right there, and you're right, I love this neighborhood because it's not jam-packed.
That's right.
You are close enough, you're blocks away from the hub.
The convention center.
Yeah, the convention center, everything, but you are really in this really like cozy little neighborhood. So we should mention before we wrap things up that we didn't mention the wine, but you also, like everything else we discussed, you've got a good cross-section, something for everybody.
We've got something for everybody. We've got local wine. So, I mean, Coast Hotels and Restaurant is very much about partnership with our local partners, local farmers, local wineries. So we've got local wines, BCVQA wines, as well as the classics like the Malbec from the Argentine region.
It's a great pleasure to be back with you guys again. Is there a website where people can find out more about this property?
So you can obviously go to Coast Hotels and select this property, or Coast Cold Harbor Vancouver Hotel by APA to get more information on this.
Always good to see you, sir. Thanks for being on the show yet again. Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, taking a little break from the show, just a reminder to check out all the great stuff online and in the magazines with our partners, Richmond Sentinel.
Yes, we do all kinds of interviews, and we also do a little kind of hot sheet
We do.
in the Sentinel. So it's a lot of fun, some of the things that we've discovered over the last month.
It's a great publication, and you can also find some of the segments that we do, longer versions. They're on the Sentinel website. It's richmondsentinel.ca. Now, back to the show. Well, we're here for a very special night at Aidan Kwanju Beijing Duck House at Canby and 12th, and I don't often get the chance to talk to a Michelin star chef who has come all the way from Spain to Vancouver to cook up a great dish for what's going on. We'll get to more of that later, but it's a great pleasure to welcome Chef Paulo Casagrande. You are the head chef at Barcelona's iconic Restaurante La Sata. You've come a long way. First of all, welcome to Vancouver.
Thank you so much. It's the first time. I'm very happy and honored to be here.
It's great to have you, and I'm glad the warm weather and the sunshine is here for you. Chef, talk about your journey. I was reading about you. You are known as the chef of emotions. Am I correct about that? It says that on the... You talk about growing up close to the sea. How did that influence the way you cook today?
I think because I'm born in the Mediterranean area, so I'm very influenced from there. I was working many last 25 years in Spain, France, England, and then I born in Italy, so all my influence is from Mediterranean area, and was I much appreciate. But also I don't stop it, and I travel a lot and bring all influence for all over the world to my kitchen.
Just before we let you go, you're very busy tonight. What can people expect if they come to Barcelona and go to your wonderful restaurant?
Oh, they have to come because it's a nice journey to go. Because we try to in one dinner, one lunch, to give the best we can do in a few hours. So it's a nice journey to come and see a different kitchen with a lot of influence, but it's simple food with very nice products.
Food is life,
Food is life.
no matter where you
I
go.
have to share with the other.
That's very nice. Chef Paulo, thank you so much.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We could not be here tonight without talking to Angela Chapman. There we go, we got it. She kind of is up on top of all things going on with this very unique, I would say, foundation and charity. And for our viewers, you were telling me how unique and what a great event the gala is. Tell our viewers a bit about what you folks do and how great the gala is.
Okay, I'll start with who we are and what we do. So the VGH and UBC Hospital Foundation has been around since 1980. We support Vancouver General Hospital, UBC Hospital, GF Strong Rehabilitation Center, Vancouver Coastal Health Research Institute, and Vancouver Community Health. So we all know that we have a public health care system. The difference the foundation makes is that edge of excellence. So we can bring money to try new things, try pilot new programs, buy technologies that the system isn't going to invest in right away until you prove the concept. So our foundation has been around all this time. We support research, we support new programs rolling out, we support recruiting top talent, and we support new technologies that come into the system and so on. There is no gala in the city, I think, that is quite like this in terms of the attention to detail. We've got Chef Paulo Casagrande, who's come from Spain, who's going to be our guest chef, 3 Michelin star chef. So we're extremely excited about that. That's just one aspect of the evening. The theme is Spain and everything Spanish. So we've got lots of flamenco going on and lots of delightful elements that are in that Mediterranean Spanish theme. Everybody's going to be dressed to the nines, and it's going to be a spectacular evening of entertainment, food, but most importantly, support for our community.
Guys, your wine is here, and I first said to you, please tell me it's going to be here soon, or at least it's coming to Canada. Tell us about your winery and being here and part of this great event. I'll start with you, David.
Well, for us, it's a pleasure to be here. And we will serve like 4 different wines tonight from 3 different appellations. So the white wine will be from Ribeiro, Galicia, north of Spain, with a special variety called Reixadura, so very local variety. And then we will fly to Catalonia, North Catalonia, Roca del Grit, the Screaming Rock. It's a Garnacha mostly. And then the most famous appellation from Catalonia, which is Priorat. So tonight we will enjoy those wines.
And excellent. And you jump in here now too. What's great is I know a lot of people like Italian wines, French wines, but I love Spanish wine. And the more that we can get Spanish wine here, I'm excited about. How important is it for you to tap into this Canadian market?
Definitely. We've been working in Canada, in other states like Alberta, in Quebec as well. So we look forward to be as well in British Columbia, and hopefully we'll be soon. During this 2026, I can guarantee you, we will be here.
All right, that's good to hear, folks. We'll have more details on our website about that.
Hi, I hope you're enjoying the show. We just wanted to take a little break here and remind you to check out our website at ourcitytonighttv.com. That's where you can check out extended versions of these segments in podcasts, as well as check out our YouTube channels. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Now back to the show.
All right, places, everyone. Let's get this shot before the rain picks up. Quiet on the set. Roll camera.
Well, back here where we've been for most of this episode at the Coast Cole Harbor Hotel Vancouver by Appa in the newly renovated Preston's Restaurant and Lounge. It's time for another movie review. I'm doing this solo. Alita, of course, has seen these movies, but I'll talk to you about it on camera. Our first movie involves a former music singer who went on to big heights as a producer. Depending on your knowledge of music or how old you are, many would not know the name Peter Asher, but he rose to fame in the mid-60s with a string of hits, part of the duo Peter and Gordon. They reached #1 on both sides of the Atlantic with A World Without Love. But as that group kind of fell apart, he hooked up with Paul McCartney, very big with the Beatles at the time. Paul was dating Peter's sister Jane, a top actress of the time. He became the head of AR at Apple Records. That was the Beatles' music label back then. From there, he would springboard and become one of the most successful and iconic music producers of all time. The movie is called Peter Asher, Everywhere Man. Here's a peek.
It is my honor to introduce producer, pop star, manager, Peter Asher.
Peter was always a kind of ghostly, legendary figure. I didn't even know what he did.
I guess the question is, how did all this happen?
Some of the clip right there about Peter Asher, who has produced music for some of the greatest artists of all time, especially in their younger days. People like James Taylor. He brought Carole King along, Linda Ronstadt. He also worked with Barbra Streisand. Legendary, he still works today. This documentary really captures who Peter Asher was and is. And what's fascinating about this film, and I wrote this down, was to see how his life just weaved through the history of popular music of the last part of the 20th century. He was there through a lot of this great music. If you are a music fan, you'll want to check out Peter Asher, Everywhere Man. It is in theaters now. Well, for Peter Asher and English producer to a very wonderful film from Spain called Romeria. It's the story of an 18-year-old orphan named Maria. She's heading to the seaside town in Spain of Vigo. This sounds odd, but she's going there to meet her maternal grandparents and get them to sign a document which will allow her to apply for a grant to go to university. Well, once she's there, she meets a sea of aunts, uncles, cousins, friends. She's met with love, warmth, resistance, suspicion, reluctance, all that, and she's only 18. She also wants to really find out more about her father, who passed away 30 years earlier. Her mom passed away a couple years before. So even though she's with her grandparents on the other side of the family, she knows no one in this group. She is family to them in Vigo, but she's a stranger. This is a beautiful, touching film. And she has her mother's diary, which helps guide her through this. This opens up secrets, old wounds, Maria does her best to stay positive, but you can see there's great sadness, having never met her father, but she finds out a lot of contradictory things about her father. The lead actress is Lucia Garcia, and she is marvelous. This is also a beautiful movie that acts as a poignant exploration of memory, identity, and lingering impact of family secrets. I'm happy to say that this movie is also in theaters right now. Okay, our last thing we're going to talk about is a TV show, very popular show in Britain called Inspector Ellis. Season 2 is available now. What's interesting about this show, and the Brits really do excel at this kind of police procedural drama, is the group in this show, led by Inspector Ellis, don't really have a home base. They're almost nomadic. They crisscross most of the north part of England, coming in to kind of help out with cases that have gone off the rails or been mismanaged or stalled. This is a great show because in every episode you get a new story, you get a new location, you get a new cast. Usually the local police stations are a little hesitant to deal with this crew, but this is a hard-hitting show led by the award-winning actress Sharon D. Clarke. This comes to you, and it's an original from Acorn Television. It's available now. Inspector Ellis Season 2 is available. And that is this edition of the Movie and TV Reviews.
This segment was sponsored by Star Wild Domes, transforming outdoor spaces into extraordinary destinations. Luxury in nature. For more information, go to starwilddomes.com.
Closed captioning and other promotional considerations provided by Hamilton High Street Senior Residence, Richmond's newest senior living community.
Well, we're back where we started the show at Hydra Restaurant in their cabana room.
Folks, don't forget you can contact us with story ideas or comments on our website. It's info@ourcitytonighttv.com.
Oh, www.
Yes, I left that out. I'm sorry, yes. But anyway, that's it for the show. I'm Jim Gordon.
And I'm Lita Leapins.
We'll see you on the next edition of Our City Tonight.
Visit ourcitytonighttv.com for all the latest episodes, segments, and our new podcast. And please be sure to like and subscribe.
The Richmond Sentinel, providing news, entertainment, and human interest stories in print and online.